Hello, my name is Junhao. Today I want to introduce the Audi UK macro and micro environment. At the part of the introduction, Audi is a discount grazer headquartered in Germany and operating in the expensive European market. The retail store is one of the top competitors as observed across the global retail food industry. A look at the European region shows that the store is ranked among the largest retailers due to the success observed in sales and a geographical coverage. As at earlier 2020, Hardcore notes that Audi was operating over 10,000 stores in the European region, with a strong presence in Belgium, Germany, the United Kingdom, and the United States. At the part of the Audi market position, a look at the UK retail store industry shows that Audi has displayed the grazer and gone the extra miles to win the larger share of the market. The main focus of Audi in its stores and online appearance is to offer a variety of merchandise with special weekly offer. For instance, the store offers wines, toys, and housewares at a discount price, hence targeting the special customer at chosen times. The supermarket store's strategy plan is obtain over 1,200 stores in the next half of decade. After launching plans across the Midlands, the company is also extending tours in London with Deliveroo. The partnership is a grazer service aimed at delivering the goods to the customer based on the demand as received in the local stores. The service is extended to the customer living in a 2 miles radius of stores, which covers those in Bayside Park, Mayfair, and the West Hampstead. The required delivery option accommodates the shopping from over 200 products with delivery done using schedules in mobile apps. Delivery apps arrive on the door-to-door shipments in less than half an hour. With the recent development of the supermarket store, the revolution coming into the London market is dedicated to be better serving a current lot of clients efficiently. At the part of the macro environment analysis, the macro environment in the industry arrives to a revolution of political, economic, cultural, social, ecological, technological, and legal factors that affect business. An analysis of the macro environment offers insights into the key drivers of change in the industry following the PESTLE framework, as observed by Cambridge. PESTLE looks into the political, economic, social, environmental, technological, and the legal aspects of the industry. It is the STEM drivers that form chips and opportunity as observed in the external environment. The firm's competitors of both form in taking advantage of the external as presented by the opportunity. The political environment affecting the operation of the supermarkets industry in London is currently the aftermath of Brexit. The previous post-Brexit event in raising inflation charity by a majority of UK customers, cutting back on inflation, especially on the non-essentials, as observed from all the operations. The economic environment has been since 2010 charity by price rise, a weaker sterling pound, and an increasing in import price, which directly impacts the retail sector. The United Kingdom is observed as sourcing a majority of its products abroad and hence directly affected by exchange rates and increasing import expense. The same approach drives the environmental approach to carbon footprints in the UK, in line with the 2080 legislation. Audit is majority in energy efficiency and performance across stores in reducing fuel consumption. The legal environment arises on respecting the rights of the workers, and here audit is facing legal issues on issues surrounding wage, theft, after case have demined the reputation of the company, and here is calling for the need to revenge bending approaches. At the part of the microenvironment, an explanation of the microenvironment involves analysis using Porter 5 force as suggested by Branch, which divides into the industry strengths and the weakness giving competitive advantage. The competitiveness of UK retail industry allows to a wide range of stores such as Lidl, making use of price-cutting strategies to lure more customers. Price-cutting strategy is aimed at increasing the barriers for entry to other retailers operating in the same environment, as observed by Smith and Darstnier. Audit is a leading competitor with decades of experience in broader European regions. The retail store's geographical coverage arises to a competitive advantage that can be transferred across the European markets into the UK. One of the main opportunity trends that the industry presents involves the adoption of digital revolution that makes work effective, giving both suppliers and buyers more bargaining power. With the change in shopping habits, online platforms are increasing, taking over the digital channels opening up, such as Deliveroo in the London markets. At the same time, the retail store has been favored by changes in fashion, lifestyles, the consumption of labor, the customer demographic trends in the UK. A look at the customer behavior in relation to the retail industry in the UK shows that most purchasing behavior is taking a turn into healthy living, especially with the consumers. The customer will just shopping gyms and foodstuff from companies such as Nestle, Pesto, Passive, and Coca-Cola. Hence, in reducing the products available. Therefore, the retail industry is taking a new shape and housing fresh foods, sugar-free, and element sugars and sweeteners. All this has taken up the challenge and is increasing the variety towards healthy foods at lower cost, as BBC's acknowledged, and the group to be the largest retail stores in the UK. At the part of the main drivers of influence, the main drivers of influence, as identified from the analyzed areas to the political environment, taken shape in the broader European region, especially after Brexit. The legal and the economic impressions after business, especially with the limitation in capital and the labor flights in areas where the country is operating. All this technological advantage is the cross-country operation approach that ensures the sharing of resources and the profit generation from the different regions, and hence a balanced approach into the good strategy. The suppliers are also taking advantage of globalization and technological expansions to increase their bargaining power. Despite the cutting back in spending, the price of goods and services are on the rise. After all, this ability to apply pricing strategies suggested by Simon Bonstein and Cannon and Diatoni, Milan, Skechers, and Lattice. The post-Brexit chapter favors audit and the wide range of other supermarket stores where the customer adopt from over-counter purchase through driving sales. One over-the-counter sales ensure the survival of the retail store for the better part of the future of the European Union. The political uncertainty generally has effects on the exchange rate, increased rates, and other economic factors. At the part of the business ethics analysis, all these corporate social responsibility is driven by the community suppliers, environment, the people, and customer, although the company has been periods and brought in legal structures over employees' wages. The company is active, retaining its image of improving working conditions and better wages in the long run. At the same time, the environment remains a top priority as the retail chain store relies on farmers to suppliers. Farmers' inspiration of eating fresh, especially for children, reducing waste, and sourcing sustainable food in line with areas by Paul Chapter Scott and Poland 2018. At the part of the conclusion, an analysis of all this shows that the retail chain store in the UK has potential for immense growth considering the expansive network of stores in the larger European region. The projections of the company relies on established constant growth of 1,200 stores by 2025. The business drivers identified include the technology, change in fashion and detail demand, and the newer organizations of European Union. Therefore, the retail market store is expected to expand despite the diversity and the challenge emerging in the UK market. All there being amongst the top competitors has been financial muscles to withstand economic uncertainty. Here is the reference. That's all. Thank you.